Hello, this is Shannon. I wanted to make a video today explaining how I organize my sewing patterns. I know there's only a couple videos out there, and when I first started collecting patterns, I was really at a loss as to how to actually keep everything. Right now, I have everything in this bureau here, a set of drawers. And the top has Vogue, which, as you know, the larger designer patterns like that are too big to lay like this or like this in a drawer. So these just lay flat in the smaller drawer up top. I also keep the stretch and sews, some mail order patterns, and any random brands that aren't as common, where I might only find one or two of a certain brand like Berta, or just random brands like that. This is all Simplicity. Now, as you can see, there's about 100 patterns in here right now, but I leave just enough space so that I can easily do this and find a pattern that I'm looking for. If it gets too cramped like this, it's not as easy for me to actually finger through them. This drawer is all McCall's, and as you can see, there's a lot of space for McCall's, but I leave room to grow because, as you can see from here, if I get a big bag of patterns like this, which happens a lot because I actually have 2 pattern stores on Etsy, so I'm constantly trying to get new patterns. I have to count the pieces, iron everything, list it on the store, and then once all of that work is done, it will get organized into these drawers. So that's why I need to leave some space, because I know that there's more coming. The bottom drawer is costumes and crafting patterns like this, and more room. So this used to have clothes, but I donated a lot of them. I pared down my wardrobe to only the things that I really like. Before I decided to do these drawers, I actually had all of my patterns in boxes like these. Now, I don't normally have a ton of comic book boxes in my bedroom. I'm just trying to sell these for a friend because I'm a vintage reseller. But if you don't have an extra set of drawers like this, but you still really want to hold your patterns and you don't want to cut them up, you don't have a whole studio to accommodate your collection, these boxes might be a good option. They come in a shorter size like this and longer sizes like this, and they have tops. You can buy them at any comic book store. I'm sure they'll be happy to help you. Funny thing is, this is where I normally keep my clothes, but I have too many patterns, so guess what? We're getting Butterick in here. Obviously this is a smaller drawer, so I have to lay things flat. It's going to be a little bit more difficult for me to find things in the Butterick drawer, but unless I get rid of more clothes, that's what I have to deal with. And that's clothes. And that is children's patterns. Like I said earlier in the video, I have 2 pattern stores on Etsy, and I'm gonna show you right now. I have $2 patterns, which is what it sounds like. Everything's $2, and the reason why it's that cheap is because I might have a pattern for a really long time and no one wants it, and I just want to get rid of it, so I'll have them on the $2 store. Or if I find a pattern in a haul, like I showed you earlier on the blue bag, I might just realize that there are a lot of people on Etsy that are selling the same pattern for, you know, $3 or $4, so why not just try to sell it for $2? I also have a store called Jersey Girl Patterns that I'm selling the patterns that are a little bit more expensive. They're worth a lot more than $2. So if you liked anything that you saw here in this video, you can go ahead and go to one of these 2 stores. I'm going to put a link in the bottom bar below. You could use this coupon code, but you know what's even better? I'm doing a coupon code that's going to be YouTube, just in capital letters. You get 20% off, and that code is going to work on both stores. So yeah, and this is already majorly discounted, but yeah, you can still get 20% off. I'll put the links in the bottom bar below if you're interested. And I genuinely hope that this helped someone with organization, because when I first started collecting patterns, I really was at a loss as to what I was going to do with all this stuff. But I hope that helps someone. All right, you have a good day. Bye.